A couple hours. It is now almost 10 in the morning and I am tired. I need something, little something something. So let's see what's in the freezer. Ah, yes. A frozen by drink with an ice cold mug. That'll do. I actually put these in the freezer earlier this morning and then just completely forgot about them. Yeah, that was 4 hours ago. Anyway, so now I can let this science experiment begin with a buy slushy. Accidental. This is the Madagascar coconut mango, and there is 55 milligrams of caffeine. That should be good. Not quite a cup of coffee. It says like a cup of green tea. A cup of coffee is, I think, closer to 70 milligrams of caffeine, give or take. Anyway, yeah, fun stuff. I haven't noticed a huge increase of heart rate as of late, but I have noticed that sleeping has been affected. Meaning, I kind of get that afterlife of caffeine, but I didn't have any caffeine after 3 p.m. Actually, wait, I had maybe 20 milligrams of caffeine after 4, and that must have triggered something. And yeah, I woke up at 5 a.m. and my body was like, let's go. Anyway, my son on when I drove him to school this morning was asking me, what did you drink or how much did you sleep? Kind of drunk tired is the best way I can describe it, if that makes sense. Anyway, yeah, this is week 4 of caffeine pretty much daily. I've only missed a few days, so I'm trying to toxicate. I'm trying to inject the effects of caffeine on a normal basis to see how it affects heart rate and how it affects sleep. And that's my update so far. Thanks for watching. I'll run some numbers and show you the heart rate stats in just a minute. Good morning. So, more documentation on how I slept. Last night I did well. Stayed up too late. Have you ever had that problem where you just have things spinning around in your head and you have to either write them down or just... Anyway, yeah, it was one of those nights. But what do my gadgets say about me, and do I depend too much upon them? Why not just listen to my body and think, okay, well, I didn't sleep well that last night. I feel tired today. I'll go to bed earlier today. Isn't that easier than wearing all these gadgets? Pensive thoughts. Last night, I wore 4 to bed, actually 5, including the Oura ring. And funny enough, Oura ring announced a new gadget today, the Oura ring 3.0, which is pre-ordering in a few weeks. I'm excited. All-day heart rate, some other features. Blood oxygen, that's pretty cool. That's what the Apple Watch does. So the Apple Watch was on my left. The Samsung was on my right. And then, yeah, don't get too surprised here. On my right ankle, we had the TicWatch. And on my left, we had the lovely Garmin. There you go. Now I am unplugged, nothing up my sleeves, and yeah. Out of these 5 gadgets, the one I would have to say the easiest to wear to sleep, by far the Oura ring, and I think I've said that before. The Galaxy Watch, quite comfortable. Apple Watch, I would say Oura ring first, then Apple, then Samsung. The TicWatch, pretty close. There's not a lot of girth there. The buttons are not sharp or jagged. And then there's the Fēnix. It does weigh a lot. I mean, when it's on your wrist, I mean, look at that. Look at that bad boy. It's girthy. And the others, yeah, for some reason, the way they designed the Apple Watch, even though it's almost the same thickness as the Samsung and the TicWatch, there's just this form factor to it, especially when you add these loop bands. And yes, I am, excuse me. I am a quasi fanboy of Apple products. I've been using Apple products for decades, actually, truth be told. My dad brought home a Apple computer back in the 1980s, and I remember designing these really cool games, Lode Runner, and then I took that computer to college with me. Anyway, yeah, I've been using Macs and Apple products for decades, and I really like them. So I have the Apple Watch. I just checked, and the Apple Watch 7 is going to ship soon. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect the Apple Watch 6 to another phone, and then I'll wear the Apple Watch 6 on one wrist and the Apple Watch 7 on another, and that way I can really figure out how accurate auto sleep is and how accurate the watches are. I'm just excited. I've never been able to wear the exact same watch from two manufacturers. Well, I mean, I've had the Fēnix and then where'd it go? This one. Yeah, I've worn the Fēnix and the Instinct. They're about the same, actually, which proves, okay, the accuracy is pretty good. And then after you wear, sorry, it'll tickle my throat. After you wear the same gadget to bed, or just throughout the day, and you have this daily routine, you can start to notice and see trends developing with your gadgets. And that's what really fascinates me, is seeing those trends and seeing those patterns, or rather trying to find those trends and find the patterns. So I'm going to quickly document my sleep, and then I'll show you some patterns that I've noticed. We're almost to night 280. I cannot wait to reach night 365. I might just go 366, pretend it's a leap year. And yeah, but I might just keep going. Maybe I'll keep going to, yeah. I don't document in great detail. I don't document in great detail every single night, but about 70% of the night. Let's see, if I open up the Remarkable, let me show you what I'm doing. I bought this fancy tripod some time ago. It's actually not that fancy. I think it was 60 bucks. The brand name is Yotilion, and it has this really cool sliding arm that I can slide back and forth and then position the camera directly over my desk. And then this is an attachment. This is a little mount by Zekti. I got this on Amazon. I'll put the affiliate link for both these items if you want to help support the channel. But this thing is what really makes the tripod awesome, because it has the foot attachment that really stays in there, as you can see, because I can't get it out. So that's the foot that it attaches to. This is all aluminum, metal. It's just all metal. And then it has this really soft texture in there so my phones don't get scratched. And really, between that device and the ball joint, I mean, you can really navigate your phone to any angle. It has a level right there. And no, they're not a sponsor, but when I have good equipment that I like and that has endured more than a few months, this is actually going on almost a year old. I believe I got this in January, so We're almost to month 11. It's just really nice fine tuning, and that vertical arm is really steady. You can lock it in place, and then I often will put weights right here depending on which camera I'm using, and then you just get this nice view. I'll show you. There we go. Now we have this nice overhead view. So this is the tablet that I've used several times before, and there is my file, 114 pages. So the last time I did documentation, was on Friday, and I wore the Oura Ring, Fossil, TicWatch, Apple Watch, Samsung, the Garmin, and a Fitbit all to bed. And then I wrote, yeah, that was too much. So if that was Friday, let me do some math. You know, before I get too into this, I need to document the battery life on this bad boy. Ooh, 49%? Oh, that's quite good. Yay, okay. I'm gonna take a lunch break, well, finish my lunch break and go running. So this is the Remarkable stylus, and I've been using the same tip now for quite some time. Too long, actually. So I kept everything in the original box because, I don't know, I'm weird that way. So these are the marker tips, and I'm gonna put on a new nib. So you just slide it right there. Do you see how I did that? You just put that in, slide it till it grips, and then it comes out. And then you put on a new one, like so. Oh yeah, much better. So if you notice, that one is, I've worn it down to a nib, and this has been on for over 3 months. I'd have to check the exact date. Sorry for the little rough transitions there. I keep coughing. I don't know what's going on with me. Anyway, so that is the old nib, and there is a new nib. They last a good 2 to 5 months. It really depends how much you write. And that's the little holder. So just for fun, I'll keep that old nib. Then we can just put that in there. Whoop, 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 whoop. And we can just snap that in there like so. And this is the Marker Plus, if you're wondering. I just like to keep it in there. It keeps it. This would be really easy for me to lose. Trust me. That old nib. Okay, we'll just put that there. To be honest, I really wish the box was just a little bit nicer. I mean, the stylus was $100. So Remarkable, when you make the Remarkable 3, if you're going to charge $100 for these, make the box a little nicer, I think, or make the box be a stand, maybe? Yeah, let's do that. So now let's try writing. I like to write at an angle. So now we can do, oh yeah, that's like butter. So we have night 272, number 273, 274, and then so that's going to be 10. Yeah, there's a lot more tooth now with the new nib. I'm liking that very much. Okay, so night 275. Wow. Then if you're really quiet, you can hear the writing noises, and it just sounds marvelous. The TicWatch has a really unique name. It's kind of silly, actually. The TicWatch Pro 3 Ultra GPS. Yeah, that's too long. So I've nicknamed it the TicWatch 3 Pug. So TicWatch 3 Pro Ultra GPS. And then most people know that it is called the Samsung Galaxy Watch, so I abbreviate. And then PS stands for Pro Solar. Now, all these devices, except the Oura Ring, are pretty easy to put on. The Oura Ring actually had it on wrong. They prefer that you have the sensors on the bottom. So often when I sleep at night, I wear it like that so it stays more snug, because my middle finger is a little wider than my ring finger. And at night when I get cold, it slips around a little bit. So yeah, and this is a size 11 if you think your fingers look like mine.